Happy third birthday to Princess Lilibet Diana. In my family, we are finally back. I've missed you so much. Now, my family, today is Princess Lilibet's birthday. And of course, you all know that whenever it's Princess Lilibet Diana's birthday, we normally here at Sussex Core Family TV, we buy cake, and then we do sing Princess Lilibet Diana a happy birthday song. And so, to Princess Lilibet Diana, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Princess Lilibet Diana. Happy birthday to you. Now, my family, as you all know, this is my favorite cake, red velvet. And I normally buy this like whenever you see, it's Archie's birthday or Libby's birthday or my birthday. This is what I normally buy, a red velvet cake. And so today, in honor of Lilibet's birthday, of course, we had to buy a cake. And my family eat and just celebrate that today is Princess Lilibet's birthday. And my family, according to People magazine, Prince Harry and Meghan will mark the third birthday of their daughter, Princess Lilibet, today on June 4th. However, Harry and Meghan, who love their kids so much, got the festivities started early with a pre-birthday bash, meaning that Princess Lilibet Diana had a birthday party before my family, June 4th, had a pre-birthday party before, June 4th. That my family, her parents, wanted to begin these celebrations early. And that's what they did. They had a party at their home in my family, Montecito. The family celebrated over the weekend with a party at home in my family, Montecito, California. Among the guests were close friends and family, as well as some of Princess Lilibet's friends. Now, my family, Lilibet Diana was born in California after Prince Harry and Meghan stepped back from their royal duties and moved to Meghan's home state in the US with their son Prince Archie, who's now 5 in the year 2020. Harry and Meghan were abused, insulted, to the point that they fled Britain and stepped back as senior members of the royal family to protect their sanity, my family, and also, for their safety, basically. That's what Harry and Meghan did. And they fled the UK. And my family, they are thriving outside of the toxic, institution. And the abusers can't stand seeing Harry and Meghan thriving. Now, my family, so I'm really happy to know that, first of all, Lilibet has good friends with her. I'm extremely happy to my family, know that. And my family, as I've said, the carnival of so-called experts are really, really salivating. They really want to be able to have access to Lilibet Diana. Even, let me quote the words of carnival of so-called expert Phil Dampier, someone who normally, usually abuses Harry and Meghan. My family, he said, and I quote, "It's amazing that Lilibet is already three. But there is this underlying sadness, of course, because of the rift that the king is not seeing his grandchildren." My family, and there is even more carnival of so-called experts who are ready to put that agenda. Another one is carnival of so-called expert Charlotte Griffiths. And my family, I want you to see exactly what she's saying, over and over again, pushing this narrative that, it's so sad that King Charles, can't see his grandkids. If Harry and Meghan brought them over, Charles could definitely not say no to seeing, Archie and Lilibet Diana. They're pushing all that nonsense. And my family, I want you to be able to see that yourself, of what these people have been saying, my family. My family, please kindly hear what Carnival of so-called expert Charlotte Griffiths is saying, my family. And don't forget this, that she works for Daily Mail. And despite Prince Harry even making it very clear when he was in Miami, only media outlets personally approved by Harry are invited to the polo club in Miami to cover the polo match where Harry was raising money for Cinderella charity. Even despite Harry making very clear that tabloids like Daily Mail aren't invited, they still can't stop obsessing over Prince Harry. They refuse to accept Harry's rejection. My family, think about that when my family, you hear this stuff. And also, don't forget that King Charles has never ever lifted a finger to condemn the trolling of Lilibet just earlier this year when she was being bullied over a name. My family, please kindly hear this, please.
I think Harry's got one card to play. I'm just going to put this out there. If Harry came over with the children, there's no way that Charles could refuse a meeting because it would just look terrible. And also, I think he genuinely really wants to meet his grandchildren. I think they've only seen each other once or twice in their lives. So that's what, if Harry really wants to see his dad, I suggest he brings his children over.
But from what we hear,
my family, that's what I wanted you to hear. That's what I wanted you to hear from Carnival of so-called expert Charlotte Griffiths. The wolves are so eager to get their evil clutches, around Archie, around Lilibet, and around Prince Harry. Remember, these are blood-born royals. They are born into the royal family. And from what we know by now, if there's one thing that the farm doesn't want, to lose, they don't want people who are born into the royal family to get away. The wives who marry members of the royal family are viewed as expendable. However, when you are of royal blood, you really aren't expendable. Because, my family, think about this. Yes, Prince Harry has fled the UK, but have the abusers let him go? No, they have not. Have the farm told UK media, now you can back off and leave Harry alone? No, they have not. In fact, the message that they keep on sending is that the door is wide open for Prince Harry. The door is wide open for Prince Harry. And Charles is happy to welcome Harry back into the royal fold. But you never hear that language when it comes to Meghan. You never hear that. You never hear that at all. And now you are having UK media also wanting Archie and Lilibet Diana. If someone even asks this question, why is it do Harry and Meghan no longer post pictures of their kids on their birthdays, on special events, or even a picture of themselves on their wedding anniversary? It is because of what UK media have done whenever they do it. Because even by now, everyone knows by now that Harry and Meghan are not going to release a picture of Lilibet, that my family marks her that birthday. Harry and Meghan are not going to do that. The thing is, understand them. Because whenever they've done it, UK media have spent their time trolling Harry and Meghan's kids. I remember just a few years ago, Harry and Meghan was still posting pictures of, Archie, even his back. And UK media would troll. I remember when Harry and Meghan fled the UK, they released a video of, Meghan reading to Archie, a book, a kid's book, and then Meghan was trolled. UK media also trolled Archie. And now Harry and Meghan no longer release photos of their kids anymore. And I understand them, because as a parent, you have to protect your kids. And if there's something that Harry and Meghan know how to do, is to protect their kids. Here you're having a carnival of so-called experts. Well, my family played a huge part in creating this rift. UK media, all of them, they played a huge part in creating this rift between Harry and the other members of the farm. They played a very, very huge part in it. But now, all of a sudden, they're like, oh, it's so sad. It's so sad that on Lilibet's birthday, King Charles can't see his grandchild. The thing is, my family, King Charles has not been willing to give Harry and Meghan security that they need whenever they are in the UK. If they want to travel to the UK, Charles refuses to give them security. Don't forget even what Meghan even said, because these people always, they act as if we are all dumb. Like, they think we are dumb or something. People who read Daily Mail and believe what they're told, honestly, in my opinion, have low-level IQs. And my family, UK media, they prey on that. Those are their target audience, because they know they are unwise. Because they know they have amnesia. I mean, look at the royal family, for example, and the UK media, of what they're doing to try and rewrite history. Just a few days ago, just last month, before even Lilibet's birthday, my family, you've all seen how the royal family has removed Harry's statement condemning racism towards his then girlfriend Meghan from their website. Now, why would the royal family do that? Why? Why would the royal family do that? Why? They did it because they want to rewrite history of how they treated Meghan. And they want everyone to not think that they racially abused Meghan when they did. They don't want people to think that UK media also abused Meghan. And my family, we all know they did. But they want to rewrite history and then write their own story of how they treated Meghan. That's what the farm wants to do. They want to rewrite history. And I always said, we can't allow the farm to rewrite history on how they have treated, Meghan. And we all know they have treated Meghan appallingly. We can't allow them to rewrite history, my family. And now you're having UK media being like, Charles is so sad. He's so sad. He can't see his grandkids. When you repeat these words oftenly, people tend to think that my family is the truth. Charles is sad. He's so sad he can't see Lilibet. Now it's Lilibet's birthday, and he's only seen Lilibet like twice, in person, or once in person. And my family, allow me to just say this. If Charles really was interested in seeing Lilibet Diana, he would have moved heaven and earth to see her. However, who do the UK media choose to blame? Once again, because Charles, can't see his granddaughter Lilibet. My family hear this with their own 2 ears. Who they choose to blame. Never themselves. They'll blame everyone else, but never themselves. Never ever themselves. They blame everyone else for Charles not seeing Lilibet, but not Charles himself, and not the UK media, my family. Please kindly hear this, my family, once again.
If Harry really wants to see his dad, I suggest he brings his children over.
But from what we hear, Meghan is sort of refusing to come to Britain on the basis that there's a security problem. This is that Harry took the British government to court, that security wasn't provided, and lost that case. And so it's unsafe to bring them. That's the sort of theory. So
there's no way that say he brought the kids to Buckingham Palace, though. I mean, those are going to be the most secure children on the planet, and the King's not going to let his grandchildren come to harm's way. I wouldn't be surprised if some special measures were put in to encourage that notion.
My family, Let me remember Meghan's words in the Oprah interview. Let me remember Meghan's words in the Oprah interview. Meghan said, and I quote, "I know you don't care about me or Archie. Just keep my husband safe." You know, these people think like we forget. They think that maybe we have amnesia. You know, because they spend their time brainwashing people or trying to rewrite history. You know, to act as if we are people who are not smart or, you know, intelligent or something. But we are people who use common sense. And one thing that I'm so happy about because of Harry and Meghan doing the Oprah interviews, because my family, right now, it's a part of history. In the future, Archie, Lilibet can be able to see for themselves what their mother went through. In the future, Archie and Lilibet can be able to see for themselves what their parents, Harry and Meghan, went through. You know, in the royal family, in the royal fold, you know. They'll see it in the Harry and Meghan documentary. They'll read Spare and be able to see for themselves, you know, what, you know, their parents went through. Archie, Lilibet will be able to, my family, you know, see that. And let me just remind you yourself what Meghan said in the Oprah interview, because UK media want you to forget this. And that's why they're saying that now they're blaming Meghan because, you know, the king can't see his grandkids because the grandkids can't come over to the UK. Now they want to blame Meghan for it. My family, remember the Oprah interview. Let me remind you exactly what Meghan and Harry said themselves, my family. Can you please look at this, please?
On the security element, I never thought that I would have my security removed because I was born into this position. I inherited the risk. So that was a shock to me. That was what completely changed the whole plan.
So that you, as Prince Harry, are going to have your security removed.
Yeah, and I even wrote letters to his family saying, please, it's very clear the protection of me or Archie is not a priority. I accept that. That is fine. Please keep my husband safe. I see the death threats. I see the racist propaganda. Please keep him safe. Please don't pull his security and announce to the world when he and we are most vulnerable. And they said it's just not possible.
My family, those are Meghan's own words and Harry's own words on the record in the Oprah interview, themselves saying it. Not through palace sources, palace ADs, no, not through members of the Rota like Eden Richard or Charlotte Griffiths, my family. This comes straight from Harry and Meghan. Not palace sources, palace ADs, and all that stuff. Roll insiders, no. It comes straight from Harry and Meghan. Meghan told you all. She said herself. She wrote letters to Harry's family. Let him keep security. I know that my safety and Archie's safety is not a priority to you. I know that. Just let my husband keep his security. And now, a carnival of so-called expert on Lilibet's birthday, wants to tell you that, you know what? King Charles is saddened because he can't see Lilibet and it's her third birthday. Charles has only seen her, you know, maybe once or something like that. My family, a carnival of so-called expert, wants to paint Charles as the victim. Stop the endless victimhood that Charles wants to play, that is the victim. Charles, you have never ever been the victim. I am myself know for a fact. If Charles wanted to see Archie, Lilibet, Diana, I believe he will be able to. All he has to do is ensure that Archie, Lilibet, Diana have security. You know? And the media want to say that, you know what, if Archie, Lilibet go to Buckingham Palace, they'll be safe. As you heard from Charlotte Griffiths, that they'll be in the safest place in the world if they go to Buckingham Palace and stay over there. You know, some people don't understand when Harry said that he was told that he couldn't leave, what that meant. My family, we see that even to this day, what Harry meant. The abusers, the farm, and their minions, the media, refuse to let him go. They can't stand seeing Harry and Meghan thriving and living their best lives outside of the farm. Here's a tip to the media. If they don't want members of the royal family leaving, then don't bully them. Don't abuse them. Don't insult them, and they won't leave. No one would ever want to leave. But if you treat members of the royal family appallingly, they'll want to leave. And you know what? Harry, Meghan, or Archie, Lilibet won't be the last ones to leave. There'll be others who will join them in the future. You know? But what you can want to do is they want to send a message to other members of the royal family by trying to destroy Harry and Meghan's lives. They want to send a message. You can never leave. Harry and Meghan have fled the UK. And they're thriving. And their children are having, birthday parties, enjoying their privacy, just growing up as normal kids, Because as you've heard from Pop Magazine, Archie and Lilibet are, basically are having a good time. And basically what they're doing is that, their parents, Harry and Meghan, have basically, started the celebrations early. They had a pre-birthday bash on the weekend in honor of, to mark and celebrate Lilibet's birthday before, my family, her birthday. A pre-birthday bash. Harry and Meghan love their kids, and they'll go to the ends of the world to protect the kids. There's nothing that Harry and Meghan won't do to protect their kids. And when you have members of the royal family caring for their kids, then UK media, how are they going to, my family, make money from spreading divisions and, what they normally do? How are they going to make money? And that's why they really keep on demanding or trying to find a way to lure Archie Lilibet to the UK. With no guarantees or security. Just put it out there. Oh, you know what? If you be at Buckingham Palace, you'll be safe. You'll be okay. You'll be all right. My family, then how does Archie and Lilibet even get to Buckingham Palace without UK media knowing? Or how do Harry and Meghan feel safe to drive in a car with Archie and Lilibet, Diana, without security to get to Buckingham Palace? How? 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 Prince Harry has already made it very clear. He doesn't believe it's safe to bring Meghan or Archie or Lilibet to the UK with him. He refuses to endanger the lives of Meghan, Archie, Lilibet. Harry has made that very clear. Very, very clear. And King Charles, if he really wanted to see Archie or Lilibet, my family, all he has to do is give Harry security. That's all he has to do. Because we do know he has the power to give Harry what he wants. But he refuses because he wants to control Harry's movements. He is afraid of being overshadowed by Archie and Lilibet, Harry and Meghan's kids. He is afraid of being overshadowed by Meghan. He's always afraid of that. Always, always. He's afraid of that if Harry and Meghan are in the UK, the attention will be straight on Harry and Meghan and not on himself. The thing is, Charles, even if Harry and Meghan are not in the UK, still the attention is always on them, not on you. That's how it's always been. That's how my family, it's like. So my family, Eden wants to blame Meghan because the king can't see his grandkids. It is not Meghan's fault. It is not Meghan's fault. And Charles already made it very, very clear that my family, the safety of, Meghan or Archie, he doesn't care one bit about them. Charles is a lousy father to Prince Harry. And he is a lousy grandfather to Archie and Lilibet Diana. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's the truth. Just simply the truth. We have to speak the truth. Here. And my family, on Lilibet's birthday today, Lilibet, may she grew up in wisdom, joy, peace, and happiness. Both she and Archie, may they grow up with so much love, happiness, joy, and may they thrive each and every single day of their life for the rest of their lives. And may they be free, always and forever. Never at the mercy of the abuser for anything. Not for money, not for anything, my friend. Not even for security. Never be at their mercy. And my family, on Lily's birthday, I hope she continues to be happy and she keeps on thriving forever and ever and ever and ever. And my family, even members of the squad on X on Twitter have commented about Lilibet's birthday. And someone said, happy third birthday to the beautiful Princess Lilibet Diana. May God bless you with happiness, love, peace, and protect you all the days of a long, fruitful, and joyful life. Free from any institutional abuse too. Free from any institutional abuse too. Free from all of that. And thing is, UK media already began abusing Lilibet from the moment she was born. Even before she was born, as Megan had said, whenever she was pregnant, the abuse and trolling was on a whole other level. Because the abusers never wanted Megan to even give birth to Archie or Lilibet. They never wanted Megan to give Harry kids in the first place. That's why Megan was attacked even more whenever she was pregnant. And my family, that's why whenever you hear from this carnival of so-called experts who have never ever condemned even once the bullying of Megan, whenever you hear from them, how would it be so nice if Charles so Lilibet, all they want is a photo of the kids. That way UK media can have something to talk about. That way, UK media can have something to mourn about. That's what they're looking for. Because the fact is, a picture of Archie Lilibet, because of how rare it is extremely valuable. It's extremely valuable. Valuable, my family, valuable. And my family, how they Megan protect their kids. They protect their kids very well. And as Megan even said herself, Megan's own words, why would I give a photo of my son to those who call him the N-word rather than share a photo of my son with those who actually love him? UK media, they're complaining because clearly they know that Meghan and Harry will keep on protecting their kids' privacy. It's difficult to protect Archie and Liz's privacy if they're in the raw fall. Because the farm and UK media, basically UK media will be saying that, we pay for them. Meaning, we deserve a photograph of Archie on the front page of Daily Mail. They can say that. They can say that. That's if they were paying for Archie and Lilibet Diana. But they pay nothing. Meaning, Harry and Meghan can do whatever it is they want to do. They can enjoy their kids' birthday, my family during the privacy, with not being hounded or harassed. And speaking about that, I remember even when Harry recounted the day that Lilibet was born. And allow me to read just a small part of how important it was for Prince Harry to just, be able to have that moment, have the privacy, whereby you aren't being harassed, on the day that your child is being born, whereby there are no demands. Show us your kids. Show us, Archie. Show us Lilibet. Come out there and pose. Like I remember what happened to Meghan when she gave birth. UK media were like, Meghan, we pay you pose. Come out and pose for us. When a mother just wanted a few hours of rest. My family, let me read this part of Spare. That my family, just this small part. And I quote, from Prince Harry himself, how important it is that he and Meghan were my family having the privacy when they were giving, when they were having Lilibet. And I quote, it was slightly easier this time maybe because we were an ocean away from the old chaos and stress. Harry speaks of Lilibet, the day that Lilibet was born. He says it was easier this time because we were an ocean away from the old chaos and stress. And UK media will tell you, oh, Harry wants to come back to what? To abuse, to put up with their insults, to have to deal with the mess of the UK media. Harry, we have a right to a picture of Lilibet and Archie. Because my family, if Harry is back in the role for, it means UK media can demand for a photo of Archie and Lilibet, and Harry can't say no. Even if he wants to, he can't say no. And my family, can you hear this once again? When the big day came, we were both surer, calmer, steadier. What bliss, we said. Not having to worry about timing, protocols, journalists at the front gate. We drove calmly, sanely to the hospital, where our bodyguards once again fed us. This time, they brought burgers and fries from In-N-Out and fajitas from a local Mexican restaurant for Megan. We ate and then did the baby mama dance around the hospital room. Nothing but joy and love in that room. Harry says, describing the day Lilibet was born. You know, I love how he can even mention the details of what happened when Lilibet was born. I love it. I love it. It tells you how special that moment was for him. You know? And he speaks of the day his kids were born with so much joy, so much happiness, so much pride. But then you're having UK media thinking that someone who speaks like this of the day his kids were born, they think that he'll somehow abandon his kids to go back to Rofold and follow William around. They know it's impossible. And I believe, based on even Charlotte Griffiths' words, my family, she now believes, or at least she's coming to terms with the fact that Prince Harry, there is no way he ever abandons his kids. So now they hope that maybe he'll leave Meghan and, bring his kids over to come over and see Charles. First of all, those kids aren't going anywhere, not to the UK, without the company of their mother, the woman who gave birth to them, despite the bullying, the abuse, the racism from the UK media. And Prince Harry has been vocal of how he intends on continuing to protect his family, Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet Diana. And Harry isn't someone who would ever abandon his wife and kids. He's a good man, and I believe him to be a very, very good man. And I hope that he continues to be a good man and a good husband, to Meghan, and a good father to Archie and also Lilibet Diana, my family, And my family, Lilibet was bullied over her name. Just even earlier this year, Lilibet was being bullied once again over her name. Palace sources or briefing on behalf of my family, Charles. And when did you hear Charles saying, stop bullying my granddaughter over her name? Did you hear it? Did you hear Charles saying, stop bullying my granddaughter over her name? You never had it. You never had that even one bit. In fact, to me, I believe that Charles Ian William were two people who weren't happy that Harry and Meghan's biracial daughter was named after the Queen. Because of her race, of course, they weren't happy about that. They don't see her as worthy of being named after the Queen. And that's why earlier this year, Charles was briefing and leaking using Robert, Hardman, that guy, to say that, the Queen was upset that Lilibet was named after her. But apparently the Queen was okay with other, grandkids being named Elizabeth after her. had a problem with Lilibet, who's biracial, being named, my family after her. I think is I don't know if they see how this looks or not, because it looks really bad. It looks really bad. With how they frame things, they painted a very, very negative picture of the Queen. My family. But honestly, I'm surprised, because look at how even during the mourning period, after the Queen passed away, UK media were busy bullying Meghan instead of mourning the Queen that they say they loved. So really, my family, I'm not really surprised with the UK media. They don't surprise me even one bit. But we must call them out on their hypocrisy. Charles doesn't care about Lilibet. And Lilibet and Archie are much better off without someone like, Charles. Basically, they're much better off, not having Charles in my family, their lives. Once again, Lilibet, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Princess Lilibet. Happy birthday to you. My family, in this life, choose happiness. Choose joy and choose love. Choose happiness, choose joy, and choose love. And my family, I'm happy that that's what Harry and Meghan have chosen for their kids. And no wonder you're having media scared, terrified that this time, even in the future, they can't claim to know Archie or Lilibet, because they don't even see them. Harry and Meghan protect their kids' privacy, so well, ensuring that my family, UK media, have zero access to their kids. If UK media want cast members to perform for them, to play the game, then let them look to William and Kate's kids. Because with Harry and Meghan's kids, you are not coming close to them. Never. It's never happening. And I know that UK media want to use Charles to get to the kids. You are never, Harry and Meghan are never ever going to allow, their kids to be taken advantage of. It's never going to happen. And it's high time that the abusers fully understand that. Now, my family, with that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet Diana, and Doria Raglan, and all of you members of the squad at home. Hate never wins, love wins, and stay tuned to our next video, my family. And also, let me just read you some more comments also from members squad online, also wishing Lilibet a happy birthday. Someone else said that, wishing a very happy third birthday to Harry and Meghan's little flower, Princess Lilibet Diana. Dear little Spencer, with her late grandmother's blue eyes. The only one with the cuter version of the name Elizabeth. Like your predecessors, you are meant for great things, Lilibet. Indeed, you are. Wow. I love members of the squad. I just love, these kind words. A little ray of sunshine has come into the world. A very happy birthday to Princess Lilibet Diana, my family. These are children, Archie and Lilibet are loved. Archie and Lilibet are so loved by their parents, and they're so blessed to have Harry and Meghan as their parents. They're so blessed. My family, someone else said that, I'm happy that, Archie, Lilibet can enjoy their birthday in peace. Indeed, me too. Indeed, me too. Indeed, me too. A gorgeous family. Happy birthday to cute 3-year-old Princess Lilibet Diana. Wow. Nice, sweet. Nice and sweet. Nice and sweet. My family, I'm happy knowing that Harry and Meghan celebrated over the weekend Lilibet's birthday with a pre-birthday bash. I'm happy about that. And also, I'm happy to know that Lilibet also has her very own friends who attended the birthday bash. I love it. I love it. In the future, Little Media won't be able to claim that they know about Archie or Lilibet Diana. They won't be able to claim that. Meaning that Archie, Lilibet Diana will be safe. For as long as they're kept as far away as possible from the toxic, racist UK tabloid media. You know? My family, one of the reasons as to why this campaign against Meghan has been a failure is because my family, Meghan had a past. An impeccable past before she met Prince Harry. She was a self-made millionaire before marriage. She had accomplished her own things before she got married. You know? My family. And no wonder it's been difficult for UK media to destroy her. That's why even, no matter what you can tell about Meghan, people know the truth. Meghan's a good person. And the smear campaign keeps on failing. Because Meghan has always been a good person. My family. Now, with that and so much more, stay tuned to this video. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet Diana. And all of you members of the squad at home, it never wins, love wins, and stay tuned to our next video. Life was forever. And may no person is Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet Diana help prosper. And once again, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Princess Lilibet Diana. Happy birthday to you. Stay tuned to the next video. Love you always and forever. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.